Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Let's wait for the others muna ha.
Good morning, ma'am.
So chapter 2, organizational leadership. So let me first read you the learning objectives. After reading this chapter, you will be able to first fully understand and discuss the concept of leadership. Second, correctly identify the factors of leadership. Third, explain exactly the theories of leadership. Fourth, enumerate and demonstrate the leadership principles. Fifth, outline accurately the process of great leadership. 6. Enumerate the 6 points of leadership power. Report comprehensively the leadership traits, styles, and their pros and cons. Understand and lecture the ethics in leadership. Discuss correctly how to become an ethical leader. Enumerate the 3 major elements of ethical leadership. Describe perfectly the impacts of ethical leadership. Illustrate and explain correctly the 4V model of ethical leadership, and lecture on the values formation in leadership and the reasons why values matter to leaders. Okay, so ito yung mga kailangan natin i-achieve by the end of the discussion with chapter 2. So concept of leadership. So leadership is the practice of driving people to achieve goals. This plays an important role in success and efficiency of subordinates. Leaders do this by, excuse me, may I request everyone to turn off your mic, please. Turn off your mic. Okay. Leaders do this by providing many means of shaping the actions of subordinates. It's a process whereby an individual influences others and guides the organization in a manner that makes it more cohesive and coherent. While leadership is learned, a leader's skills and knowledge can be influenced by his or her attributes or traits such as beliefs, values, ethics, and character. Knowledge and skills contribute directly to the process of leadership, while while the other attributes give the leader certain characteristics that make him or her unique. A leader might have learned the skills in counseling others, but her traits will often play a great role in determining how he counsels. So that is the concept of leadership. No, being a leader is not bored. Okay, I mean, some of us, no, na they were born to be leaders, no, but not literally na pinanganak sila, leader na sila agad. It is just that they are destined to be leaders. No, they were born because they were destined to become a leader. Diba? As that child grows up, diba? Hino-harness ng mga taong nakapaligid sa kanya, no, nakapaligid sa kanya yung mga traits and attributes of being a good leader. Right? Now, when you say leader or a good leadership, it is a learning process. No, it is a non-stop learning process, just like the education. Education is a non-stop process. Diba? Life is a non-stop learning. Diba? As we grow older, we discover new things. No, we discover ourselves more. No, we understand life deeper. We understand ourselves deeper. No, we have different perspectives as we grow older. No, as we go to different paths in life. No, lahi-lahi ang ato ang mga panlantaw na din sa kinabuhi. Just like that. Diba? Ang leader or a leadership is not just an overnight process na pag moingon ang inyong head na ikaw will be the leader, no? Then mahimo na kang good leader or mahimo na kang swito sa pag-lead sa imong tao overnight. No, it is a learning process. Diba? Because even if 5 lang nakabuok imong subordinates, even if 2 lang mo kabuok, no? Mag-clash gid na inyong concepts because you have different beliefs, You have different principles, you have different perspectives, no? It only matters on how you handle it. How you handle your differences in order for you na mag-meet mo halfway, magkasinabtanay mo, tapos mag-work mo as a team, as one, in order for you to achieve your goal. Kung sa ba ang inyong gusto i-achieve in the future. That is the true concept of leadership. Diba? I ask you, no, all of you, no, for you, what is the meaning of leadership? Some of you says that it is um it is how you handle your subordinates and how you achieve your goals. Some of you answers um a leader ano ba to? Is a cheerleader, no? Who cheers his members into pushing themselves to become a leader also, to become leaders also. That is also correct. No? Actually, there's no wrong answer sa inyo ha? Because that is based on your own understanding. Kung unsa ang leader or unsa ang leadership sa inyo ha. Diba? Leadership is, it could be right and it could be wrong. It only matters on how you lead your people. Okay, some of us, no, nag-lead in a strict way. No, ginagamit ang dahas, ginagamit ang terror in order for him to lead, no, to lead his people. That is his way, that is his kind of leadership. Some naman is lahi ang pamaagi. Diba? Soft ang iyang leadership. No, it all depends on what kind of leadership ang mag-work out sa inyo ha, as a team or as an organization or as a unit. Diba? Now let's go to 4 primary factors of leadership. This is according to US Army in 1983. Leader, an individual appointed as a leader must understand himself honestly, what he knows and what he can do. Take note that it is the followers that decide whether the leader is successful, not the leader or anyone else. If they don't trust their leader or lack confidence, they'll be uninspired. To be successful, you have to persuade your followers that you are worthy of being followed, not yourself or your superiors. That is the true leader. Diba? You cannot imply to your members or to your subordinates na I am the leader, you must follow me. Diba? You must first be, you must set first the examples of being a leader. Diba? Being a leader is being a good follower. A good leader is a good follower. Ika nga nila. Diba? Now, how can you lead your people if you cannot follow your own orders, your own rules? Ikaw nag-set ani nga rules, pero ikaw mismo ang dili mo subay ana. Diyan mo ingon din ka nga, ako mag-leader. Then unsaon si mong mga subordinates or si mong members og follow si mong rules na ikaw mismo ginapakita nimo nga dili angay sundon ang imong rules nga gi-set para sa inyong grupo or sa inyong unit or sa inyong organization. Kaya di nagkawatak-watak mo. Diba? You must show them how to be a leader. No, regardless of member lang sila. Because maybe one day you will never know that one of your members or some of them will become a leader just like yourself. Diba? Then lami kay sa feeling nga moingon dayon siya sa imuha nga, sir or ma'am, nahimo kong inani, nahimo kong leader because of you. No? You became a mentor. Diba? Moingon siya ana. I look up on you. Ikaw akong gusto sundon because you are a good leader. Diba? Mas lami paminawon kaysa sa ikaw ang moingon nga, good man ko nga leader. Paano mo nasabi? Nga dili man gani mo sunod imong mga followers sa imo ha. 'Di ba? You must set yourself as an example sila ha. Role model ba? If you set these rules, follow these rules. If you want to be respected by your members or your subordinates, show them that you respect yourself. Don't do things that is um, can be called as irresponsible or hindi ka respeto. 'Di ba? Huwag padalos-dalos ng desisyon na in order for you nga dili ka malugi or di ka maipit inigabot sa panahon. So that is being a leader. But being a leader, sa laktod kapag kastura is being a leader is also being a follower, being a member of your own leadership. You lead your people. So therefore, there's we, dili I, no? I like to emphasize the answer of one of your classmates that a good leadership daw and a good leader is never daw naga-istorya or naga-consider na I, meaning ako lang. I lead this group. I made this mission possible. No, I am the reason why we reach this goal, why we achieve our goal. No. May a good leader and a good leadership mo tong ginaingon nga we are responsible nganong naabot namo ni ang goal namo because of our help no na ay we na ay our, diba? May nang gina-consider nimo ang imong mga subordinates. Diba? You acknowledge them, you acknowledge their skills, their contributions sa inyong grupo. That without them, without their help, without their contribution, dili ninyo maabot or ma-achieve ang inyong goal. That is being a good leader. That is a good leadership. Sa followers naman, different people expect different leadership styles. A newly employed deserves more supervision than an accomplished subordinate does. An individual without motivation needs a different approach than one with a high motivation level. You have to know your people as a leader. The basic starting point is to have a clear understanding of human nature such as needs, feelings, and motivation. You have to come to learn to be, know, and do qualities of your people. So did you understand that? Now, in leadership, when it comes to followers, you must understand and assess first what is the attributes or traits of your people, of your members, of your subordinates. Dili pwede nga inani imong approach pero dili day siya mag-workout sa inyong grupo. Diba? Dili pwede nga moingon ka nga mag-impose kag inani. Oh, gusto na ko ni. Sundan ninyo kay members ra mo. Pero dili sang ayon imong mga members, imong followers sa imong ginapag-impose. Now, how will you expect noon si mahitabo sa inyong grupo? Diba gubot, samok, watak-watak. No? So, if you are new to the group, tapos ikaw ang nahimong leader, assess first. So, unsang klase ang followers ninyo or nimo? What are their needs? Unsa ilang batasan? Unsa ilang attitude when it comes to field work, when it comes to working as a team? Para kabalo ka, unsaon sila pagtira, unsaon sila pag-approach makuha din nimo ilang kiliti para musunod din sila sa imo, ha? Diba? Kwaon nimo ilang trust in order for them to musalig sa imo, ha? Sundon din kanila. Diba? Muna siya. Communication. Being a leader, you lead by bidirectional communication. A great deal of that is nonverbal. For example, when you set an example, that shows your people you wouldn't ask them to do something you wouldn't want to do. What and how you interact either strengthens or destroys your relationship with your followers. But just like a relationship, no, any other relationship, communication is the key in order for the relationship to work. Diba? Same lang yapon na siya sa leadership. You have a relationship with your team, with your unit as a leader and a follower. No? Unsaon ninyo pag-meet halfway? Unsaon ninyo pagkasinabot if walay communication ninyo? Unsaon ninyo pagkabalo nga naa ay problema when it comes sa inani? Kung wala mo communication or kung wala mo naga-communicate. How are you able to achieve your goal kung walay communication? See? No, nothing works out kung walay communication. Diba? Situation. Every situation is different. Everything you do in one situation isn't automatically going to work in another. You have to use your discretion to determine the best course of action and the style of leadership needed for each situation. You may need to face a subordinate for inappropriate behavior, for example. But if the confrontation is too late or too early, too harsh or too mild, then the outcomes may prove ineffective. Take note also that the disorder typically affects a leader's actions more than its characteristics. This is because while traits can be impressively stable over the period of time, they have little consistency in situations. Ano ibig sabihin nito? There's a perfect timing for everything. Just like, for example, if you want to call out one of your members for misbehaving during your presentation, for example lang, na may presentation or na may bisita, di ba? Nag-misbehave ang imong member. Now, if you want to call him out for his behavior, i-timing nimo nga, dili pud siya mapahiya. Kaya if mapahiya na siya, there's a big chance na mag-act out na noon siya, no? Mas musukol na noon siya, mas magrebelde na noon siya under your leadership. Mas mapahiya ang inyong grupo or inyong unit. Make sure that ang inyong approach siya is appropriate also. Dili pwede nga i-confront mo siya in a tactless way. You must confront the situation professionally as a leader. Dili pwede nga, ganong inato man ka. Kabastos ba nimo? Kabalo ka na kay ko. Diba? Wala man lang nimo gipangutana nganong nabuhat to niya. Diba? It is best to understand first the situation and to understand why the person behaves like that or misbehaves in order for you to determine what are the remedies na pwede nimong buhaton para maresolbahan ang problema. No, you can do like this. For example, I know what you do during the conference with our visitor. The visitor is the chief PNP. We need to act professionally. And I believe that your behavior earlier in the conference is unprofessional. May I know the reason why you act that way? Mangutana sa ka, nga nung gibuhaton mo. Di ba? Kaya wala ka kabalo sa rason nga nung gibuhat niya to. Di ba? Tapos maybe because, may nga siya nga, sir, I apologize. For example, ang follower ni mo, ningon nga, sir, I apologize for acting that way. It is just that nabastos ko sa isa sa mga security guards ni PNP chief. Dahil let's just say nga inana lang. Di ba? I am a woman and I dress respectively. I act respectfully. I show them that I respect myself. Diba? Hindi ka bastos-bastos yung suot ko, but somehow, nakaka-degrade yung pakikitungo niya sa akin. That is why I acted that way. Now that you know the reason why, ngano nasuko na siya galit, nganong naningka siya sa isa sa mga security guards sa inyong guest. At least kabalo ka unsaon na pag-handle sa situation. No, pwede kami nga, thank you for telling me the truth. I am going to investigate this one and rest assured that it will be acted immediately. Na once ma-prove nga guilty ang security, one of the security nga nang bastos imuha, I make sure na mo atubang siya consequence. Inana ba? Dili pwede nga kabastos nimo nganong inana man ka, nganong inana man ka. Diba? Makabuo na noog grudge ang imuhang followers sa imuha. Nga grabe gid si ma'am, wala man lang nangutana nga anong ninato ko. Wala ka kabaloon sa iyang emotion. Diba? Inana ba? Take, ibutang sa nimo imong sarili sa iya ha, nganong i-act out siya. Diba? And choose the best situation din. Dili pwede nga atubangan mismo sa visitor or sa inyong guest, imo siyang gikuan. Gi-call out. No, it is best nga kamo lang duha para hindi siya mapahiya. But at least iyang pride ug iyang reputation intact gihapon. And that is also a professional way of calling out your subordinate. Now let's go to theories of leadership. The theories below explain how people turn themselves into leaders. The first two demonstrate to a small number of people the nature of leadership, while the third is the dominant theory today. So first, we have trait theory. Some personality traits may lead people naturally into leadership roles. Diba? When you say trait, personality traits, mga katangian ng isang tao na nagid sa iyaha nga siya, leader siya. Managid sa iyaha kay gina-voice out niya unsay naa sa iyang mind. No? Base siyang katangian, base siyang personality, siyang values, o siyang principles, dapat lagi siya mimong leader. That is a trait theory. Base siyang values, diba? Base sa iyang katangian, siyang personality. Kabalo siya makitungo with other people. Muna nga, dali lang niya makuha ang kiliti sa sa mga tao. Diba? Isa na sa katangian sa isa ka leader. No, mo ng trait theory. Ang great events theory naman, a crisis or important event can cause a person to rise to the occasion, putting forth extraordinary qualities of leadership in an ordinary person. Now, because of these great events, no, it pushes us to do something unexpected. Diba? Just like for example, nahitabo na incident kinitabo sa inyong company nga gitrabahuan. Na tungod kay wala ka tungod ginangaratol mo and ang nahitabo is very kuan nga ng all of a sudden, walay naka-act diretso para ma-address ang crisis or situation sa inyong company. Tapos may naisip ka nga maayong buhaton para ma-resolve ang situation. So, ni stand up ka, naghatag kag instruction, gilid mo ang mga tao, di ba? Na unexpectedly, you develop yourself, no? You develop the traits of being a leader. But because of the great events, no? It turned an ordinary person into a leader. May nana ba? Di ba daghan ba yan na sa mga palabas nga because of the sudden events, because of the unexpected events or great events, an ordinary person turned into a hero. Di ba? Inana ba? Ang transformational or process leadership theory naman, today it is the widely accepted theory. People can opt for leadership. People can learn the ability to take leadership. Because nowadays we have a lot of seminars, a lot of orientations, a lot of workshops in order for us to harness the leadership in us, in order for us to hone ourselves to become leaders. Diba? Hatagan tag mga tasking that pushes our skills, that pushes our limits. Diba? Bisan gani karon sa sa pagiging estudyante, dahan kay kag madiskubre. Diba? So because of that, na-discoveryhan nimo nga you have a leadership traits. You have the katanian to become a leader. No, you transform into a leader. So mo na ang transformational or process leadership theory. Mura lang og sa kuan, sa company. Now, gikan sa pagiging clerk, apply ka for promotion as manager. Now, manager na ginagunitan nga mga tao. Nag-manage siya ang mga tao, right? Now, isa sa mga requirements sa manager is kinahanglan ka mag-attend ng mga seminars, workshop on how to handle people, how to handle followers, how to become a leader. Now, that itself, that workshop, that seminar, that orientation is a transformational or process leadership. It transforms you into a leader. Diba? I-train ka unsaon paggunit og tao, unsaon pag-handle og tao. That is very in kay sa ato ang panahon. No? Karon nowadays. Diba? We have a lot of trainings, a lot of seminars, karon a lot of webinars in order for us to discover more of ourselves, develop our skills para magamit ato in the future. Right? So the leader and its roles. A leader sets the company and organization a specific vision, motivates employees, guides workers through the cycle of work, and create morale. The second one is good leaders grow through a cycle of self-study, education, training, and experience that never ends. Therefore, a good leader is open for all opportunities. Diba? Openness. Isa sa mga positive traits, right? Openness. You are open for all opportunities. If na ay mga orientation para sa inani, moapil ka. If na ay mga trainings and seminars para sa inani, moapil ka in order for you to become a better leader. In order for you to handle your people much better. In order for you to see new perspective on how to lead your people. Diba dili kay abig leader na ka dili na ka willing nga mo undergo mga training, dili na nimo i-educate yourself from new things. Dili na ka mo experience of new things just because kay leader na ka na naka sa taas. Mura lang pud baya na siya og mga items na expiration because nagbabago ang mga tao, right? Lahi-lahi pagitag kinaiyadaan. Dili pwede nga kini nga approach mo kay ni workout ni simong previous team, mo pud imong gamiton simong bag-ong team karon. Kini nga approach di workout sa imong team, unya imong gamiton sa pikas, wala day nag-workout, di palpak, di ba? So you must be open to everything. Kaya aside from that, a leader is the what? The haligi and ilaw ng company and organization. Murag mama og papa ba? ilaw ng tahanan at haligi ng tahanan. No, without a leader, organization will not prosper. A company will not be established. Kung ang leader naman, kung na kay leader pero wala kay vision, wala kay mission that motivates your employees to work, wala kay goal kung unsay gusto ninyo i-achieve in the future, then your company or your organization will not work out, will not stand longer than any other company or organization. Diba? It is an unending process. It is an unending guidance. So that is the leader and its rules. No? I mean, it is easier said than done. No? Mas lisod kay siya buhaton. Dali na kay siya istorya, pero lisod kay siya buhaton. So therefore, it takes guts in order for you to become a leader. A leader is voluntary, okay? Dili na siya pwede pugson. Kay kung pugson na siya, then you become insincere sa imong role. You become insincere sa imong subordinate, sa imong members. Diba? Kung leader ka, you put your your heart, your mind, and your entire self to your task, to your unit, to your organization. Okay? So that's it for today.